City residents are fed up. Fed up with the smell of urine, the unlicensed sale of alcohol near their home, the noise pollution, the looming threat of crime, and the unreliable responses of authorities to their plight. They called on Geraldine Lendo Gabriel, Mayor of Castries, for a meeting as she brought them up to date on how the city is already addressing some of their concerns.
On Wednesday, we had a special meeting initiated by the residents with the Royal St. Lucia Police Force, who has now upped their game in relation to community policing. And that collaborative approach has proven to be very, very effective in that some of the outcomes have not only been widely supported by the residents, but we have actually started action.
The mayor underscored that their approach involves active engagement and discussions with residents to achieve better synergy and address these challenges effectively. By fostering open dialogues, the goal is to create a more cohesive and cooperative environment for addressing public nuisances.
I want to recognize our new commissioner. I want to commend our new commissioner on his approach, an inclusive approach, an approach which recognizes that every person, every entity, every agency has a role to play in terms of bringing about a much more safe and a much happier environment for everyone. Because if the environment is safe, then it means that we find ourselves being happier as people. Just to say to you that some of the concerns was sale of alcohol without a license, persons urinating in public, response when issues are happening, loud music. I want to let the public know that our approach is not a high-handed one. Our approach is one which will involve engagement, discussions, and in the end, for us to do the enforcement.
Mayor Lendo Gabriel also acknowledged the need to address the underlying reasons for loitering, which she sees as essential to reducing the behavior. She noted that understanding the motivations behind loitering, as well as meeting some of these individuals' needs, can reduce its frequency in public areas. However, she emphasized that the responsibility for these solutions does not rest with a single person or organization, but rather requires a collective community effort.
Of course, there are concerns which come up which we may not necessarily be able to solve immediately. For example, the issue of homelessness. Loitering was one, and I want people to know that in fact it was one of those that we know that one person, one agency cannot deal with the issue of loitering. It requires an integrated approach. So this particular one, we are going to put it on the front burner, but it will require a little more time for us to sit down and for us to address it, because loitering takes place for a variety of reasons. There are persons who just hang out in an area for them to stay away from problems in other spaces. There are persons who loiter because they want to engage in activities which is unsavory. But we have to find a way to marry these two needs and ensure that the environment is safe for all and that the needs of all are actually met.
Castries is at the beginning of a transformative period with new cruise ship management and the impending move of cargo operations to cul-de-sac. The city can grow into a bustling tourism town. However, as things currently stand, the smell of urine alone can sabotage all their best laid plans. The mayor, the police, the residents, and city businesses have their work cut out for them if they mean to exploit the opportunities that are currently within their reach. For Choice News Now, I am Kenise Baptist.